next step, put on the rock guard. Goes right along the bottom there, and so will the braces. Go from the fender to the rock guard. There's the rock guard all ready to go into place, and that one side there, it should be tack welded on. It popped off. It was just hanging there loose when I took it off, so I didn't bother to put it back on since it held. So see how it works. Pointing to that piece right there. I have the butyl rubber in place now on the top of the fender and down at the bottom there where the rock guard goes, and same over here down where the rock guard is and up where the grill is going to attach. I had to loosen up the fender because it wasn't rock guard wasn't going to line up very well. I had to push out another 1.5 inches or so. So it should work. Now I'm going to attach the rock guard. It has to attach to the grill first before I put it on. And the grill is right over there. Now I removed the butyl rubber from right up in there because it wasn't on the original. It might be because it gets too tight, and I did it over here also, took it off of there. Because maybe it gets too tight of a joint if you have it there, so if it wasn't on the original, I'm not going to put it there. There it's all attached. There's original J-nut there, original cage nut there, J-nuts there, J-nut there, and a J-nut there. That one used to be on top here, but I put it down there instead and put a cage nut, new cage nut here, and I put a new cage nut there. So that uses up all my cage nuts. J-nut. I was looking at the photographs, and I put some of the butyl rubber along the bottom of the radiator support also. That's how it was on the original on both sides. So over here, that's the butyl rubber all laid out, and then the rock guard's going to press up against that. And now over here, I'm trying to find some pictures. This is open, and I filled this one because there was a cage nut of some type in there. I think I have to chip that out, and it should be open so that the bolt head of the rock guard sits in there, so they sit flush. So the rock guard sits flush. I'm going to go check that out, see if I can find some video or something. Yep, I just looked on YouTube and saw a guy repairing his radiator support. And this should not be filled in like that because the head of the rock guard, meaning that bolt right there, that has to go fit into the little square hole like that one does, so it sits flush. See, there's a special cage nut holding that right in there. That's why I patched it all up. But it can't stay there because the bolt goes in there. The head of the bolt goes in there. So I don't know what's going on with that. You can see the little clip there and the little clip there, and that cage nut just sitting in there. So it looks like it's supposed to be that way, but it doesn't make sense. I decided to take the cage nut out of the radiator support. There's just the one in there, and I think the notch is supposed to be there so that these bolt heads right there can fit into those slots. That's my guess. So this was sitting in there just like that, inside of course, but the other side didn't have one, so I'm just going to put some dum-dum there, and hopefully that's how it's supposed to be. I've got a pretty big gap between the fender and the grill, so what I did, I loosened the fender bolts, and I'm just going to tighten up right up in here, the top of the grill, and see if that sucks that all in. Hopefully it does.